So you're the one who led the attack. Was it worth it? I can only hope that the lives you took were necessary. I came here because I didn't want to serve Azanai through war. Now that you've done your fighting, you might help me tend to its victims. I've been collecting materials from the swamp that I can use as remedies and cures. Will you help me find more?
This isn't the place I'd expect to find an Azanite. How did you get here?
I was once an apprentice alchemist. A promising one, I might add. When my father fell gravely ill, I found that none of my cures would help him. I prayed and prayed, and Azanai saved my father. Since then, I've dedicated my life to his service. Unfortunately, most Azanites seem to think that spilling blood in Jane Cassinder's name is the only true means of worship. I teach the children, and help the villagers with my remedies. It's a simple life, but better than fighting in Jane Cassinder's army.
What are you looking for? Gathering a few roots doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
If only it were that easy. I've no shortage of bog plants, but slug eggs, that's a different story. They have extraordinary healing properties. With all the bloodshed that's taken place here, the villagers have need of such aid.
I must be off. I will look for the eggs when I'm in the bog.
Thank you. And be careful out there. The slugs can be rather vicious.
Roderick sent you. We wouldn't have survived. You have our thanks. We should be able to make it back to the camp on our own. We'll tell Roderick what happened, but I'm sure he'll want to thank you himself.
You're back. Were you able to find any slug eggs?
I have them here. They aren't the most pleasant things to handle.
Let me lighten your burden then. Truly, stranger, thank you. I never thought an ally of the Royalist army would help me. Let me give you some of my supplies. They'll be of use to you on the road. May Azanai watch over you.
I can hardly believe it. All my men have returned, safe and sound. It may not seem like much, but believe me when I say that you've given us hope. Raised the morale of the men. Please, take these supplies. We'll say they fell off the wagon on the way to Glitterdelve. You've more than earned them.
We are free of the swamp, at last. And look!
I thought I might find you here on this road. Did you think you could escape Lescad's vengeance?
You want revenge? And why is that?
You slaughter us by the score, butcher us like animals, and you dare to ask why? I am Svarbog, son of Zarya the Witch, who died at your hand. You will answer for her death, and for the deaths of all my kin.
Death will not take you.
Much obliged.
Victory!
Welcome to Stonebridge. I see you are a 10th Legionnaire. I'm instructed to treat you with tepid disdain and mistrust. Your nation, faction, race, or institution has a negative history in our city. Local constables will keep you under careful observation. Please state the nature of your visit to our fair city.
We're just passing through. We won't be any trouble.
That answer is evasive, but insufficient grounds for the use of force to remove you from the premises. Well played. Regardless of your reasons, Stonebridge is open to the public. You are free to go, unless you require further assistance.
Tell me more about this city.
Just ask the Stonebridge Chamber of Commerce and Tourism. This city is a beacon of innovation, commerce, and technology. Marvel at the elaborate system of gears that power the city. Behold our markets of plentiful goods. Inhale non-fatal doses of smog. Stonebridge is home to men and goblins dedicated to freedom and self-reliance.
What sort of assistance does a talking construct provide?
I am a constable model automaton. I provide peacekeeping support, navigational assistance.
We're looking for the Grand Chapter House.
The Grand Chapter House is located on the south side of the Central Plaza. It is officially vacant, but some treasure seekers have gone inside. They have...
We'll be on our way.
Be advised, causing a disturbance may result in fines, detainment, bodily harm, or death. Enjoy your stay.
New in town? By the looks of you, you aren't here to buy my simple wares. Perhaps you can help me. I need someone who isn't afraid of a little danger.
What sort of help do you need?
I'm expecting a shipment of clothing, and the caravan is late. It's not exactly bars of gold, but silk is pricey enough to tempt thieves. Out east of the city, there's a camp of Lascanzi, deserters from Jane Cassender's army. They're looting every caravan that passes by. I'm not the only merchant waiting for that shipment. I need someone to scare off those thieves. Or kill them, if need be.
Don't worry. We'll make sure the road is clear.
Your wagons will be safe, and your drivers as well.
Thank you. I will, of course, make this worth your while. The thieves are camped near the road, east of the city, not far from the swamp. Good luck to you. I'll await your return. My supplies arrived. Thank you, my friends. Here's half of what I stood to lose had you not helped me.
Causeways have a quiet beauty to my eyes.
Anjali, take the causeway back to Rukenval. Tell Odo and Martin that we've reclaimed the chapter house and bring them back here.
In the old Legion, the role of herald was an honor, especially when the news was good. I'll go at once, and I'll guide them safely back.
This place, it hasn't changed so much.
We heard rumors of a battle in the swamp. Royalists against Jane Cassander. What news? You weren't caught up in any trouble, I hope.
Someone set traps and guardians on the lower level of the chapter house. Could the Legionnaires have set them before they were killed?
No. Jane and her mob stormed this place, dragged the Legionnaires into the streets. They didn't have time to set traps or wards. Someone's been here after the Legion fell.
The rumors of a battle were true. Most of the Royal Army are dead, but we met their general, a man called Devonsey.
Devonsey? You're sure that was his name?
30 years ago, Finn Devonsey was one of us. Master of the Legion chapter house in Glacier. And he called himself by a different name. A Legion name.
He called himself by another name? What was it?
Bohemund. An old and respectable name. He wasn't born to the Legion, so he took the name after he joined. My father knew him. Spoke well of him.
When the Legion was accused of murdering the king, Devonsey renounced his vows and quit the Legion. Insisted that the charges were true. Stubborn man, strong conscience. Best tactical mind in the Legion, too.
Devonsey turned his back on the Legion. We can't be expected to take him back.
He turned away from his brothers and sisters in their moment of need. Do we want such a man at our side?
No, perhaps not. But he'd still be useful as an ally.
If we seal an alliance with the Royal Court, we prove that Ebb has a future. People would rally behind us. Last I heard, the Queen had retreated to the Glitterdelve mine.
That's where Jane will be going too. If she gets her hands on the Queen, our war is lost.
Devonsey mentioned the Queen more than once. What's her name?
Rosalind. She'd be, what, 17 years old by now? Last of the royal line. Jane Cassander would like nothing better than to capture the girl. With Rosalind caught or dead, resistance dries up and Stonebridge stands alone.
How do we know that the Royalists will talk to us?
We don't. They probably still believe that the Legion murdered the old king.
Odo's right. They may be wary of us, but we have truth on our side.
What's the fastest road to Glitterdelve?
Glitterdelve Mine is a long march from here, many days on foot. Take the causeway instead. The Legion had an
We'll try to find the Royal Court then. Is there anyone else who might join us?
The Meisters, the merchant lords of Stonebridge. They'd be powerful friends.
Friends? These people believe Jane's lies. They murdered our brothers and sisters. No reason to think they'll embrace us now.
No reason to think they won't, if we show ourselves worthy of trust. At least the Meisters could tell us if any Legionnaires survived.
Any idea where I can find the Meisters?
Probably at the old mayoral office, on the main square. I'm told it was converted into...
So the Meisters govern Stonebridge. Are they nobility?
Nobility? Far from it. They're the richest men in the city. Merchants, bankers, bureaucrats. Stonebridge calls itself a republic now. Ever since...
Jane is probably besieging the mines by now. The Meisters can wait.
I agree. And if Jane is at Glitterdelve, we may have a chance to kill her, and finally end the war.
Up to you. Martin and I will trust in your decision, and we'll be here if you need us.